press. Fantastic. So we'll let a few more people jump in the room. We've got people joining us from all over the globe today. So I'll just keep on admitting them all from all over the world. We've got people joining. Paulie Butler, mate, what's going on with the new beard? What's happening, mate?
Something with the Kenyan air, I think. I don't know. It's grown for the first time in 47 years, so I thought I'd keep it.
Yeah, mate. It's going okay. It's going okay.
Let's see.
Good to see you. Looking forward to catching up with you soon. Right, we've got so many people here today. I'll just ask if you can just, once you come into the room, if you can put yourself on mute, just to join us. And I'm just going to give a couple more minutes for people to join. Yeah, if we can just go on to mute. We've got someone who's not quite on mute at the moment. And we're about to get started. We'll throw so many different people into the room as we go. It's just so many different people. I think it's Nick Moulders, is it? That Nick's struggling a bit with the audio. And I'll just turn off my WhatsApp as well. Okay. Sorry, Pete. Pete, we've got you, and we're ready to go with so many great people. So many great people in here. From a participation perspective, Pete, I'll also make you, Peter, I'll make you the co-host. When I find your name, I'll make you the co-host, so you can do all of the other pieces, so I can just stay present with Pat. Right, guys, it's such a pleasure to welcome you all to this session with Pat Howard this afternoon, this To Be Limitless Thursday session. It's a really special piece for me. We're going to do it in a very different way. If you join our sessions previously and you're used to the breakout rooms and all of those different pieces, we won't be doing that this week. We'll be very much in the space where we're just having an opportunity for conversation, and also an opportunity to listen to Pat share some ideas. Pat and I go a long, long way back, over 40 years as family friends. We went to the same school, but did some different things together. And today we're going to be doing things differently. We're going to be spending, it's going to be a bit of a storytelling and principles idea. So I'll be asking Pat to tell some stories, which, my God, getting him to talk's not typically the problem. So I'm looking forward to some of the shares that he's got, and then talk about principles. And we're going to get him to talk about.
Hi.
We're going to get him to talk about principles in a.
Just joining my call. I went outside. I tried to move the umbrella with him. He's not. He doesn't want
Pete,
to.
I'll get you to mute. I'll get you to mute all. It's a typical Mick Todd show, Paddy. Loving it.
I'm all over it, mate. I'm loving it.
So, from that perspective, Pat, we're going to talk today about three dimensions, really. We're going to be talking about, four dimensions, to be honest. We're going to be talking about family. We're going to be talking about your life in sport. We're going to be also talking about your life as a sports administrator, and we're also going to be talking about your life as in business. And I think that's going to be a really important component as well, is when you get an opportunity to talk about all of those things. So I think the place to start for me is going to be, I'm going to start with a story about you, and then we'll jump from there, mate. We'll jump in from we'll jump in from that space. So if you're not on mute at the moment, I'd like you all to please mute so that you can have a chance to listen to Pete, to Pat. Pete, you've got the reins now as the co-host. Pat, there's a couple of interesting stories for me about you. That one of them is a really interesting piece when I was playing rugby at Marist. I was a few years ahead of you, and I played in a game, and at kickoff I got the timing just right and got down to the other end, tackled the guy on the goal line, and everyone thought, God, that was a magnificent play. And when I spoke to you after the game, a few years younger than me, you said, Toddy, yeah, good work, but you didn't rip the ball. So as someone that was 12 or 13, what I really got about you right from the start, I thought, wow, I love that insight. That's a story that stayed with me for a long time, is don't just get to where you should be. When you get there, be effective when you get there. And that really resonated with me. The other one is a little bit more humorous. The first game we played together in Ireland, after we played down at Monkstown, we played against these poor unfortunates that afternoon because of mainly you were on fire. This is about 6 months before you made your debut for the Wallabies. And it was after about 10 minutes, a really flustered call from the team. I thought initially it was the opposition, but it ended up being our teammates saying, our loose head prop saying, will you just kick the effing ball into touch? And it reminded me about how much you also love to run the ball. So those are two things that always stuck with me. You obviously, as a third generation Wallaby, all of these different pieces around rugby, but your rugby story wasn't conventional.